what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny, Bat35 channel. So today we are working on the Vette. So what are we doing today? We are wet sanding and buffing today. So it's a long process, so I expect to not waste time, but I expect a lot of time in doing this if you want to do it right the first time. So I showed you in my previous video that I did the other side, the driver's side, and it looks great. So we're gonna concentrate on the passenger side. Now again, take your time, don't rush. If you need to take breaks in between, take breaks in between. Sometimes us, we like to rush because we're excited, but don't rush, take your time. So I'm not showing you the buffing part, that'll probably on another video, but I'm gonna show you the wet sanding process. So I'll probably divide this video into two. So what do I have here? First of all, I have masking tape to make sure I tape all around the areas that I don't want to wet sand or anything. After that, I have a bucket of water. I have my 2000 grit. That's 2500. Hold on. Aha! I have three types of sandpaper. I have my 2000, 2500, and 3000 grit. So that's the only one. That's what I use on the opposite side, on the driver's side. So I'm gonna show you a little corner over here. So let me show you the car real quick. I'm gonna show you a corner around here. Let me bring the camera down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Aha! So I'm gonna show you the corner here for a little bit. I just wanna square it off, so like that, you guys can see what I'm doing. And before I start that, let me put you on time lapse, and I'm gonna tape it right now real quick. Alright guys, so right now I'm going to show you this little area that I'm going to do right here. So I'm going to start with the 2000 grit. I'm going to show you guys 2000 grit first. And I'm using the same sponge as I did when I did the painting. So now again, take your time, no rush. I have another spray bottle with water. We're gonna use that as well. We're gonna lubricate the area. Make sure it's nice and lubricated. Take your time, okay? I have my bucket right next to me. Don't look at my ball spot. Just rock and roll, nice and slow. Just be careful with the edges. You don't want to go to the clear coat. So that little milky stuff that you see coming out, that's the clear coat. If you have a towel with you, just wipe it off. You can see your work. Let me show you a part real quick. So, I don't know if you guys can see our camera, but see, it has to be all like this, all like a matte finish. So then you can keep going with it. Okay. So do this to the whole panel with a 2000 grit. I'm gonna do the whole thing right now. All right, guys. So as you're sanding, just be careful with the edges. Okay. You want to stay away from the edges. That's what I've always been doing. Just wet sanding and staying away. I get close to it, but that's it. That's as far as I go. And do straight motions, not circular motions. So when you buff it, it's easier to buff out straight lines than circle lines. I don't know why, but it's easier. Alright, so do this to the whole panel. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. So guys, as you're sanding, right, you want to know what's your progress, right? What you want to, Am I going too low? Am I going too much? You know, you need to see, you need to visual see. So what I do, I get a rag and I wipe off the excess. Whatever the milkiness that comes when you're sanding, I wipe that off. Now how you notice that I don't go close to the edges. I do that by hand, with actual hand, and then that's it. I don't go much. Okay? I wipe it down, I dry it off. Now this one, it comes like an air gun or blower comes to play, because you can dry the panel faster and you make your work progress faster by doing that. So right now I'm drying it here on top. Now I got a small blower. I'm gonna blow the panel. Now I see all these areas right here, and a lot of these areas on top of here, I need to wet sand, because I see it's not as smooth, as flat as this side. So I gotta wet sand all this. See, I feel it still. So I gotta go back at it again and wet sand with the 2000 grit. Now normally people will go with a 1500, 2000, everything, but since I'm an extreme rookie at this, I'd rather just take my time and do with the 2000. It's safer. I don't go to the clear coat or anything. Alright guys, so like I said, these are some areas a lot of areas I gotta redo again, but it's a long process. So I see you guys when I'm done. After that, we do it with the 2000. Later guys. Alright guys, so hello. So we did the 2000 grit, and it looks great right now, the whole panel, nice and smooth. Now the next one we're gonna do is the 2500. So do me a favor guys. Now that you go into the 2500, the 2000 grit that you have in the bucket, take it out, because we will get confused. So just take it out, put it to the side of the bucket, so like that you don't get confused. So now I have, if I can find it inside the bucket, my next one's gonna be the 2500, and the same, without dropping on the floor. The same process again. Take your time, do a quadrant at a time. So what a quadrant I mean, I do this section first, then worry about this section, and then worry about the bottom afterwards. Okay guys? So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna put you in a quick time lapse to show you my process of how I'm doing it. And remember, take your time, no rush. You rush, you're gonna mess up. Take your time. Alright, so let me put you in a quick time lapse real quick. Alright guys, so take your time and see how I'm doing a quadrant at a time? We do a quadrant at a time. We don't want to mess up after we spend all the time doing it. Alright guys, I'll catch you in a little bit when I'm done with this panel. Alrighty guys. So I hit it with the 2500 and it feels suckside, very suckside. So right now my goal is now to hit it with the 3000 grit. So now we gotta wet it in the 3000 grit. So I found a brand that I really like. Okay. So I got this from AutoZone. It's called Built. Actually, my son got it. I know how to talk. My son got it for me at the AutoZone, and I like it a lot because it feels different. It's like very spongy, like a spongy material. I like it because it contours with the car when you're sanding, so that's even easier and better. So let me give you a quick it's the same process. I'm gonna put you guys back on a time lapse, and so you can guys see how I'm doing it. Take your time, no rush. Again, I'm actually going for a coffee break in a little bit, and then on the next episode we're gonna start buffing it together. All right guys, so on the next episode I'm going to show you what I have, what materials I'm using, what polish I'm using, stuff like that. So let me show you guys real quick, put you on a time lapse. Alright guys, so we finished wet sanding with the 2000. 2,500, whatever the way, and then the 3,000. So right now we're letting our part dry, our panel dry, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep it for the buffing stage. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this tape off, because the tape is dirty. It has stuff like from the clear where you're sanding, all that stuff, and you don't want that on your pad that you're using. So take the whole thing off. You're gonna retape it again. Now this is my favorite part. I love detailing, so this is like part of the detailing aspect of it, and I love it. It's like alright, now that we took the tape off, we are going to clean it with some soapy and water. Actually, no. I'm going to use a Speed Shine right here. And then we got a new towel real quick. I'm sorry that I touched the camera. Now we got clean out around the areas too. Around the area that you're gonna be tape again, make sure you clean it. Now when I'm buffing, I'll wait till it's nighttime or till I'm in the garage, because the sun makes the panel stupid hot. Not stupid hot, but hot enough that the polymers of the buffing compound will dry up too fast. So I'm going to close the door of the garage, or I'm going to wait till nighttime. Most likely I'm going to close the door of the garage. So guys, we're ready, we're prepped. On the next video I'm going to show you guys, we got to retape the whole panel again and show you the products I'm using to the buffing stage, and we're good to go. So guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Please hit the thumbs up. Peace.